The UCA is a college and a university which has been around for over 150 years. Originally, we were two colleges of art. We were Kent Institute of Art and Surrey Institute of Art. In 2006, we came together to form a new university, and in 2008, we became the University of the Creative Arts. It's a university with a long track record, and one which we're very proud of, and it's part of our developing a new brand. The university is split over 5 different campuses across Surrey and Kent, and we have a 6,500 students attending, making us the second largest arts university in the UK and one of the largest in Europe. We have students from a number of different countries, somewhere in the region of 72 different countries, from Asia, China, Taiwan, Korea, through to America and South America, Brazil and Mexico. We have African students. This year I had a student from Mozambique, and many European students. So we pride ourselves on having a very wide span of different students attending. And this really helps in terms of education, because the wider your span, the wider the area that these students are coming from, the greater abilities you have in the future to work as a global practitioner. And I think that's what the world's coming to now. It's a very important part of that. Yes, of course. Our leading courses are courses like fashion, where we have a very strong record. We have a graduate fashion week each year, and last year we won that. So which puts us really in line with as a top echelon in terms of fashion. We've got a very strong jewellery course with a very long track record. We win many competitions, and the students from that tend to set up their own practices and have been very successful in that way. Our fine art courses are again, we have an established fine art course at Canterbury from BA all the way through to PhD level. And we have had famous alumni in fine art, including Tracy Emin, the fine artist. We always look at portfolio. Portfolio is the most important part of development, whether it be at undergraduate or whether it be at postgraduate level. The quality of the work is what we're looking for. So at an undergraduate level, we want to see that you've got a good education, but we also want to see that you have the skills and the talent required to develop within those areas. And we look at that through portfolio. When we look at those portfolios, we particularly look at the finished work in relation to the process of getting there. We see that as being very important. The finished work's very good, we see that, but sometimes we don't know how you got there. It doesn't help us to understand whether you have the ability in terms of creative practice for the development. And we always tell students 5 or 6 projects, with the front page of final work followed by the process that got you there. And that involves sketchbooks, sketching, and the thinking that you've done to get you to that level. Yes, I run the MBA in Creative Industries Management at our Rochester campus, which is a course which is all about developing individuals through from being a practicing designer through to being a leader of industry. In order to come into this program, we are looking at students that have had some previous industrial experience. And we're usually looking for something around 2 years. What we're looking from the student when they come in, we're looking for somebody who, we're not so much looking at the portfolio on this particular course, but we're looking at the experience, the background, and the potential in terms of development. Because this is a course which is much more about preparing you in terms of management and leadership than it is about making you a more creative practitioner. So the course looks at areas such as finance, management, people skills, marketing. And during that course, each of the students will be involved in an industry experience where they'll set up their own practice, and in small groups they will work with industry over a 10-week secondment basis, where they will be they will be the practice that works with that company and helps that company develop strategy for the future. And that has been very successful. Students from these schools are involved in running and leading in high-level companies and high-level companies around the world. I mean, first of all, I think the first thing to say is that we are a creative university, and that's all we do. We do fine arts courses and we do design courses, and we do that. We're very good at that. That's our, you know, we don't have a particularly wide portfolio in terms of courses out. You know, we don't have a width of courses, but many other universities will do creative and non-creative courses. We only concentrate on creative courses, and as a result of that, our facilities are excellent. We've been building our university for 150 years, and we continually and progressively add new technology, new opportunities, new facilities for students. If you take something like a fashion course, we have everything in fashion, from the knitting machines through to sewing machines, through to digital printing facilities. We even have a facility that allows you to develop digital textiles and print that directly to the fabric, which allows the students to learn the processes which are only just coming into mass manufacture. The students are allowed to use that space 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.